Hi guys, it's Grace.
Hi, it's Larea.
We are the Indigos, and it is something ridiculous in LA at like 4 a.m. or something.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. basically.
4 a.m. and it's 9 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia. So we're going to talk about. We just thought like sometimes it's really hard for a lot of people to take a chance in life, and we just thought it'd be a good idea to talk about how important taking chances are and, just taking a leap of faith, really.
Oh yeah, it's very important. It's funny because it was a subject that I had talked to a friend about. He's an artist, and it was a situation where he had to sacrifice his job, his 9 to 5, that was security, to pursue his career as an artist because his 9 to 5 was taking up too much time. And it's kind of where the idea came from when it came to like talking about the concept of taking chances, because I felt like, wow, the fact he quit his job, not to say that this is everyone's life path, but he quit his job, and he put himself in a space to receive blessings to get a job within his career. Because a lot of times people sacrifice their happiness for the stability that doesn't happen, because nothing in life is promised. And I feel like a lot of times when you're on your path and you're doing your work, your destiny work, um, blessings come and you're never without. You always have. And that comes with taking chances. I do believe when, maybe from biblical terms, when the Bible speaks on faith, I do believe it's you moving within faith because you're taking that chance, and that's all that is. That's all taking a chance is to me, is representing your trust and faith within the universe and your alignment with who you are, why you're here, and what you're to do while you're in this space. So it's really just an extension to your faith when you take chances in doing things that are within your mission, your purpose, to be of service, to be a better human being, and to just elevate, because we're all here to elevate. And that, I mean, that's an example of that to me. I don't,
Mm.
what's your definition for faith, Grace?
Well, I don't
Or
know. I just think that when you feel the calling, I think is the when you know that it is a chance. I think you can take chances on really bad situations as well. So I think to distinguish between a good chance, taking a good chance, and taking a bad chance or making a bad choice. So I think that ultimately taking chances is really important if it's something that you really truly are passionate about and you desire, because that is part of your innate calling. That is what has been presented to you through the divine or through the alignments of what your life path is. So I think these chances, they present themselves as opportunities, and quite often it takes a bit of courage to do them, because it could mean that you step out of your comfort zone. It could mean that that you just go against the grain of what you've been used to, going against the current. And also, we get so complacent in our everyday lives that it's quite difficult sometimes for a lot of people to take a chance, just knowing that it's something that they want to do, but just not knowing how to go about doing it and finding the strength and the courage to do that. So I think that taking chances is so important. If it's speaking to you so loudly, that is the right path. You always know when things are the right thing to follow. Taking a chance is the right opportunity, or taking that leap of faith, when it's speaking to you so loudly internally that you can't ignore it. And if you ignore it, you actually feel really, the result is that you don't feel very good about it.
yeah, one thing what you're saying really stands out to me, Grace, when it comes to ignoring, because I feel like most people in society do ignore what's calling them because of stability and that type of thing. And when you take a chance, you don't take a chance to be in your comfort zone. That's not really taking a chance. And that's not when you grow. You don't grow in comfort. You grow in
Yeah.
discomfort. You grow in those type of circumstances. So sometimes even taking a chance, whether it's a good or bad one, you don't know till you're in it. that is what the chance is, because then
Yeah.
it becomes a risk. And also being able to listen to something pulling you, calling your passion, being in a space where you even have an intimate relationship with what you're passionate about, what you're here to do, seeking those things to get to a place where you can take a chance. You have to know what you want in life. You have to know what you're passionate about, what's pulling you, what you love. A lot of people can't answer that. I've asked people that so many times. I'm like, well, what are you passionate about? What do you love? And some people don't know because they're so complacent within their 9 to 5, their job, which that in itself is really, like, to me, that's taking a chance as well, to put all your eggs in one basket in something that doesn't make you happy. And you don't know if you'll tomorrow. You can do everything right and a company could fold. A company can go bankrupt. Like, things just happen in life where even with that is no real stability. There's only change. And to even put yourself in a place where you're still trying to create this form of control, we don't have control. Like, we're here to have experiences and to grow. So, like, taking a chance.
You're right. You're right. Exactly there. Like, we're here to grow. We're here to grow. Like, what else are we here for? To help one another grow and to support each other along the journey in order to become our ultimate best. And in order to become your best, you do have to apply yourself all the time by taking chances. And the chances are where, you know, you grow the most. It gives you the most opportunity to grow, even if you fall down. You just get back up again, you know, because that is, you know, like you were saying earlier on in what you were saying about, you know, it's our biggest sufferings and adversities really teach us the most lessons. And when we do take a chance, it means that we have to apply ourselves with everything we've got to go out there and believe in it. So it means that we have to grow. We actually grow spiritually, we grow emotionally, we grow intellectually, with everything as we're evolving. So taking chances, like, yeah, it is a calling to you that is supposed to be for you.
Oh, absolutely. And it's like one of those things where, like, I mean, disappointment, hurt, all those type of things. Like, yeah, it sucks because no one wants to feel those things, but it puts you in a place. Like, even when it comes to disappointment, maybe you have a business that ends up folding and isn't successful. It puts you in the space to think past that. How do you grow past this obstacle? Like, that is where you do refine and develop your talents and the things you are. You have to bump, and you can't grow. Like, so many people are complacent and they do not grow because they don't want to be uncomfortable. But to me, the most important thing in the world is to not grow, because you feel, and to feel extreme emotions, whether it's happiness, whether it's sad, whether it's disappointment, whatever it is, you're feeling something. So many people want to be numb and just live through life and exist. And there's no happiness in that, because you're not in a space to receive that happiness, because you're not that full happiness, because you haven't been in the full place of sadness to have something to contrast against it. You know, like, taking chances it's so important for your life. And I'm not saying it could be something little. Some people don't take chances with trying new foods. Like,
oh my God, I know some of those people.
No, not taking chances can,
like, that is not a very big chance. That is just a little taste of change.
But it opens up a window, because at the end of the day, if you're not used to taking chances, that can be something big for you. Where some people, I was talking to a friend of mine, she has hair to her butt, not one layer in it, and she was scared to get some layers. Jesus, like, oh my God, take chances in life, because I think it opens a gate that once you try something, you realize it's safe over here. Come to the other side. It's not as bad. You end up enjoying things. And I've been in so many situations where I'm like, damn, how do you not know you don't like something until you've been in that situation? You know, like, you have to try. And so we're talking about extreme chances, obviously, career, making all these choices, but I'm also talking about referring to taking chances in little things. Even sometimes love, you know, we get to this place where we're guarded and we're like, oh, this person has to prove themselves and blah, blah, blah. Taking a chance just to say, hey, yeah, I'll go on a date with you. Who knows what will happen? You know, something like
Yeah,
that.
and that's the thing.
Oh,
Like, you just don't know. You don't know.
yeah. Oh, I'll go to this event. Something's pulling me to go to this place. Just taking a chance to do something different than you would have done. I have situations. I take so many chances. I could be going left, and if I'm pulled to go right, I just go right, and I go. I don't know why I'm going right, but I'm just gonna go. I've walked
Yeah,
like literally. I've walked.
yeah.
So
You and I are the
God,
same. Even with our
walked.
food.
Huh?
No, I was just saying, you and I are very similar like that, where we just take leaps of faith everywhere. That actually is what guides us, is the fact that we have complete faith in.
What we practice becomes a habit, and
Yeah,
after you eat a habit, it becomes innate. So we don't know
yeah,
anything other than because that's all we've been doing, and
yeah.
that's
And
why.
every time you see us doing these videos, you'll always see us with a different hairstyle. We're just taking a chance with our hair, for example.
It takes so much, yeah, but it literally, like I said, like how we're talking about big and small, when you take chances, it becomes every aspect to your life, and it's so fun. Like, don't you like?
Yeah,
I don't.
it's fun. Yeah,
I would trade it for anything. Like, I've had the highest highs, and I've had below sea level lows.
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't trade it for anything, because been in those spaces and you've overcome and you've conquered and you've done all these things,
yeah. And you do your most growing. You do your most growing in these situations. Good, bad, the ugly, the hurtful, the painful, the loving, everything. You have to take chances in your life. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure most people that live complacent lives where they're not actually enjoying their work, they're just doing it for stability purposes and everything, like, you have to question, like, are you happy? Are you actually happy doing that? And, you'd find that most people that seek adventure and take chances and stuff will say yes. Most people that don't say no, I can't wait till Friday. Always.
Yeah. No, it's true. And that's sad. It's so funny because people ask me all the time, why do you work so much? And I'm like, because I love what I do so much that I don't really need a break because I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's lifestyle.
Like, or they're like, what are your hobbies? You can't just work. Sweetheart, my work is my passion.
Is my hobby.
Because I freaking love it. Like, what do I need?
Yeah.
Why do I need to pick something else I love with what I'm doing every single day of my life? I freaking enjoy. Like, how does it make sense? And I tell people, like, those things are for people who don't like what they do the majority of their time. You're going to work the rest of your life. You're going to work more than you're going to do anything else. And and you should love and enjoy,
Exactly. And that's the thing that we're talking about, like, and that applies to career as well, like, in terms of, if you're passionate about something, that is ultimately what is calling you to guide you. Listen to it. Once you listen to it, you're just going to be put onto the right path for you to have a fulfilling life that serves you, internally, that serves you. You'll feel much more happy and fulfilled if you do take the chance on the things that you desire in your life. And you can be the architect of your life. You can build it how you want to build it. That's the beauty of this universe and how we can operate within it.
Yes, and nothing, I don't believe any dream is far removed. I feel like if a thought comes up, it existed somewhere. So when you're in that space, like, anything's possible. I believe, like, the world is anyone's oyster and they can have what they want. You just have to put yourself in the mindset that you can receive and you deserve it. And that's the biggest thing. Like, getting to
I think the big point that you just made there, the big point that you made there is that you deserve it. You deserve to live a fulfilling, happy life, and a life that you feel like you're actually contributing to your own life, and then therefore you're contributing to other people's lives. You deserve it. Like, that's a big thing, actually. That's a big realization, I think, for a lot of people, is that a lot of people don't believe that they deserve full happiness, or that they deserve to have all the things that they desire in this life. And it doesn't, I think a lot of people equate things to be materialistic things as well. And that's the problem, is that, but that's another topic. But, you do.
But you're right. Like, to say something about that, I know people that are wealthy, they gain their money through careers that they didn't necessarily pick for themselves, their parents picked, and blah blah blah, all these other things. Happiness, yeah, there are people you can be happy with being financially wealthy or whatever it is, but if that money is accumulated from something you don't love doing, it becomes a curse to you, because you are given this idea that money is supposed to make you happy, and yet how you're in it, you're not enjoying what you're doing, so you can't appreciate the reward, opposed to knowing like, oh my god, like it's a whole nother level when you're like, I love what I do, holy crap, I'm about to get paid for it. What? Like that is a whole nother level where you're just like, okay, like the blessings become endless, because you're like, this isn't real. Like now that is like another level to life. So if you get to a space where you're just happy with what you're doing, I believe that, and like there's no other way it can come other than to eventually turn into, because that's what hard work turns into. It's not a luck thing, it's preparation, and that preparation comes with so much time of putting into like not even look at, yo, that hit Grace in the chest.
Yeah, that hit me hard. I just finished a proposal for like the last 3 days that I've been working on, and it was like hour after hour after hour, and my brain was like about to explode. But I curated this proposal exactly the way I wanted to do it, and I was like, you know, I'm just going to put it out there, take a chance and see what happens, because this proposal is something above and beyond of what has been asked of me as well. So, you know, I'm just bringing something completely new that I feel like is needed. And so we'll see. We'll take a chance and see what happens with it. I'll let you know.
Yeah, taking chances. It'll be something great. So that's all we wanted to tell you guys. Take chances. You deserve it. All of us deserve to be happy and to be able to do something we love, starting with our work, our choice in career. I think that's the most important, because you're going to spend the rest of your life working super hard unless you're a trust fund baby.
Exactly. All right. We'll see you next time.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.